Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining. As we allow everybody to join our meeting, we're very happy to have you and very excited for this meeting and for the presence of Catharina van Staveren. And we're very excited to have everyone here. My name is Elizabeth Giuliano. I'm currently the chair of Women's Federation in the Netherlands. And we're gonna have, first I'm gonna have Catharina talk today for all of you. We're gonna hear about her story, about her drive, and everything that has impacted her throughout her life, and the challenges she has had. And basically as a form of inspiration and to learn something along the way. We also want to ask everyone to please remain muted. And if you have any question, we're gonna have a moment in the last, after the talk, we're gonna have a moment to share our questions, concerns, or thoughts about what we have heard from Catharina. So I ask you to please write them down on the chat so that we can discuss them a little bit afterwards. So this is going to be very exciting. We're very happy to have her. And I don't want to take any longer and have Catharina on board. Catharina, can you hear us? Yes.
Hello?
Hi. Yes, we hear you.
I don't see everybody here. Let me see.
So as probably you will hear how everybody's joining in, because there's still people joining as we go, but feel free to continue talking. We're happy to hear you.
Hello, everybody. Is it? Am I?
Yeah, we can all hear you.
Yes. I thought you were also going to introduce me a little bit, or?
Yes. No, I wanted to introduce you first, and then I wanted to I wanted to say hi, but also talk a little bit about her before starting. Catharina, so Catharina, she's in the Netherlands at the moment, of course. Catharina studied leisure management focused on event management at Steden University. She holds a Bachelor's of Arts. Catharina worked as a communications manager at the super clubs, where she has worked with many TV station journalists, top officials, majors, clergymen, chairs, and celebrities from all around the world. Also, she worked for diverse government organizations, museums in tourism and hospitality. She has worked with donors, raising funds, many causes and volunteers for the empowerment of women, for refugees, and for the homeless people. Catharina is an activity coordinator for the United Nations Association and used to work at Energy Academy Europe in the Netherlands as a communications officer. She's also executive committee member for Uniting for Peace. And also as an ambassador for Uniting for Peace, she advocates for human rights and global peace. So, and this is a small introduction. She also has publications and also is part of many other organizations, but we're very happy that she has some time to join us today. And please, everyone, welcome Catharina van Staveren.
Thank you so much, Elizabeth, for introducing me. There's one little thing I would like to modify a bit, because I don't work for United Nations associations anymore. I used to work for them during, I think, a little 6 years. And it was a very joyful time because, as I mentioned before, when I was younger, I would love to work. I wanted to work for the United Nations. This was my big dream. And well, it was not so easy to get there. And I applied for jobs and everything, and I almost got in, but I got turned off, and well, I didn't get in. And then the United Nations Association came on my way, and this made me, well, it gave me very much opportunities to develop the way I looked at the world and how the United Nations should look. So I developed projects for people, large projects also in the Netherlands, and on national and international level. And I got the opportunity to do that, to create, well, the kingdom of the United Nations, and then for, people in general in the Netherlands. So it was very beautiful to do. And well, the question, of course, was when I was asked to speak and to tell something about myself. In particular, I think the question was about how did I accomplish what I do, and how did I manage to do that, and what was the drive, and well, what was the drive to get for me to want this, to do this at first. And I think when I was younger, I just felt strange on planet Earth. Like, why is it that sitting in a classroom, there was only one, the best, the winner? And I always thought to myself, why can't we all be the best? What is the problem? One is the best and the rest is not good enough. I found it strange, but because I thought, well, everybody should have their own, winning points, or it should be nice to win together. Why should one person, or why should we compete to have only one winner? I thought to myself, I don't feel at home at that thought. So, and also I found it very strange because my mother comes from Jamaica, and I was used to, an environment when I came to Jamaica of abundance. Everybody could eat on the table and come, and neighbors and everything. My mother also in the Netherlands, when she came here, cooked for all the, people from the neighbors. Everybody was welcome to eat, and she shared, well, the abundance that we had as a family. But not every family is able to do so. And well, sometimes you come to other families, they don't have the opportunity also to do it. But I, from that point, believed in a world that is that can be abundant for everybody, and that we can live in a society, in a world where we can be one human family, instead of the hatred and the division that we see everywhere around us that is being created. And I saw the wars, I saw the conflicts, and I was very interested in geopolitics, and always questioning myself, why can't there just be peace? Because there is enough on this world. And on a certain point, I was, of course, a member of the church, a Protestant church. As a child, I was baptized. I was always in the church with my family. And later on, I also went to the church to become a pastor, or not a pastor, a head of pastorate. So I had, the people who serve in the church. I don't know their names exactly, but with the clergymen. And on Sundays, I always went to the people who were sick, ill, or sad because there was something bad happening in their family. And I also went, cooking for homeless people. And yeah, I saw the joy that these simple activities brought. And my grandfather used to work for the United Nations in New York, and I admired him because he had a very, very high position. He worked with closely with several secretary generals, and but he was always a very humble man. He was very um, intelligent, but very soft for his family, but also for friends. And after his death, we discovered that he had left. Uh, well, he had paid people, friends, the college, the money for the college for their children because they couldn't afford, and he was just giving little streams, to his um, friendly group or people that have helped him. He was just helping them back or building him up. And it was all behind the screen because he never talked about it. So I thought he was very, he was really an example for me, being on the top of the world, but being very humble and down to earth. And I think that's beautiful because, you see a lot of people, they don't know how to touch the ground really when they work or when they operate. So I wanted to go to the United Nations, and but I didn't get in. But I got the job as a activity coordinator at the United Nations. I don't work there anymore, but still I do very beautiful work, and I also am active, of course. Now these days, also as a speaker, I speak on several occasions about peace, and I'm also have trained myself. I did a lot of courses to be an energy coach, and I work with frequency and to clear uh, your chakra, your the negativity that is in your room or in your body or in your mind. I try to clean it up for you, so we can make sure you are part of the energy, the positive energy that we should all develop, and to get a field of energy all over the planet. And when we do that, the more energy and the more we unite as human beings um, and as one human family, helping each other out, then the positive vibes, the positive frequency of the earth will rise, and negative forces will then leave uh, on a certain point this environment. This is what I strongly believe. And to get into the positions that I have as international peace leader, I was honorably appointed as international peace leader by the International Peace Leaders Institute in Pakistan. I am ambassador for the International Cities of Peace in the USA for the city of Amsterdam. Officially, is Amsterdam a city of peace? Um, this is decided by the Council of the City of Amsterdam. And I'm also executive committee member and ambassador for Uniting for Peace in the United Kingdom. And what I do, I represent them, yes, on certain occasions. And I write articles, of course, about how we should develop peace on planet Earth. And because I'm still driven, we now live in the time where there's a shift going on certain points. Many things are breaking open. This is something that you really can feel right now. And I have always, my dream is to realize on a certain point the stage of world peace on this planet. And it's not, it's a drive, and it's there from a younger age already. And I have been connected to many other peace organizations also in the Netherlands. Some felt well, some felt not well. We didn't share the same energy, and then I moved on again. And then I found finally the organizations United for Peace, the International Cities of Peace, and International Peace Leaders Institute, also Global Compassion. I'm their ambassador as well. And I see there is a trend going on that many people are joining together now, and see also the drive that people get more consciousness, because I just gave a lecture about how to get from inner peace to world peace. This was also the theme of this conference in the Netherlands at a Muslim community. So I went there a couple of weeks ago. And it's true, because when you find your inner peace, you know, and you are able to get to your source in your soul, it's behind your soul source, then you can also connect through source with all your human family, no matter where you are. And this is also a little bit the way we speak now. We are not together, but we are, because we have a communication right now. We have a connection right now. And this is how you can do that also with your source. Connect in love with all your family members as we are together. And this realization is growing on Mother Earth right now. This is how I see it. And it feels really good because in a way, once you are able to, well, you see a lot of things happening and you don't have impact on it. You cannot really change what is there already. What you can do is create your own kingdom and make this kingdom of positivity and love and light. Make it larger, make it bigger, make it higher, and raise your frequency for love. And this is what we do with meditation also. And yeah, I have been in many stages. I have been always questioning myself. I have been reading, why can't we just live in peace? What is it that we engage with? And well, the conclusion was very shortly said: there is bad, and there is good, and there's evil, and there's good. So if we all should clean, our inner selves and the vibes that we have and the thoughts that we have, because every thought that you have or every word that you speak is an energy that you put into the world. And when you get to that realization that you are responsible for your own peace, but also a creator of peace in general, by thinking peaceful thoughts, act peaceful, when you just send out your vibes to your family members. We are all family. And this is how I think the more people that think this way will be able to create a large field of love and energy, of light and positivity. And this will automatically create abundance. And well, I think I'm on that stage in my life right now that I try to give out positive vibes, love, friendliness, and it costs nothing to be friendly, and it makes you happy, it makes other people happy, and it brings good things to you, because what you sow you will also reap. So this is also how it works. So all of us can be there to contribute to this field of love energy, but also first work from the inside. Go to your source, your soul, and feel, a warm feeling of peace, love, and happiness. And then when you feel that, you can also envision like golden stars of peace And when you close your eyes, you can just send the peace out like golden stars of light to all the people around you. And this will multiply. And I think this is, well, the way I look at life. And were there challenges? I don't think really a challenge is a challenge. I personally am now on a point in my life that, of course, I met people who were not friendly, people who stood in my way, people who didn't want to let me through. I just went somewhere, I fell down again. But on the other hand, you can't win an Olympic game. You know, when you train and train and train and train, you can't win if you don't train. And sometimes you fall back again, and then you have to try it again. So never stop trying, and also make your goal clear, because you have to write down for yourself, what is it that I really, really want? You have to be aware of that. And then you set your goals and just look, and you see one door close, one door close, one door close, and you go over a fence and you're going to be thrown back. But just be positive and try, and one door will open for you. It will open. And if not the door that you were expecting, another door on a different way will come in and it will lead you there to your goal. This is how it works. Because if you're really driven, you will be there on the place that you should be. And this is my advice to everybody. So I think I said a little bit about my philosophy of life. I don't know if there are any questions. Oh, hearts. Oh, I love that. Thank you.
Yes, I think everyone is like understands very well what you mean. I mean, we all had been having so many challenges in life, especially now, like you say, there's something shifting. And this is something I already said, I think I remember last year. I mentioned it to everyone, like, I feel like there's something weird happening. Like, I don't know what's up with the world, but there's something definitely like it's changing.
Absolutely.
And I think I have let's say a couple of questions or maybe reflections to for your opinion. So you mentioned you have your roots in Jamaica, right?
Yes.
And it appears that that has shaped basically your perspective in abundance, in welcome, that joyful, energetic heart, which I love and I relate a lot because I come from Argentina. So we do have that kind of Latin culture of, you know, embracing and loving and that sort of thing.
Yes.
But I am a bit curious, like, how did you translate that, or how did you imported that into Europe? Because I think there's a lot of people that have that challenge of, okay, we are definitely this way, so we are, let's say, energetic, happy, thankful, but we come in a society in not necessarily that is not like that, but there are other characteristics that make it clash. So how did you feel you translated that feeling into something that is friendly and accepted by your European counterparts or European friends, let's say?
Yes.
I don't know if
I
you,
understand very much what you
yeah,
mean.
yeah. So I'm wondering how do you do that? How did you feel you brought it in, and how does influence your daily life in that sense as well? How do you do it?
I think that's a beautiful question, and also
Yeah.
a very how you say that? It's a very intercontinental question, because of course Europe is like certain parts of Europe are not fruitful. They're not warm. There was war, so people had to deal with
Yeah.
poor environments, and there was not they were dying from hunger. So they have a different
mindset.
memory of abundance. It's more poverty. You have to be aware because you have to survive. So this is also the atmosphere that you can feel in the Netherlands, especially the elder people, and they don't want. They're very strict in general, and not everybody, of course. We have a very big melting pot right now, but I think our parents were not raised in abundance in general. So they were oppressed by war. So I felt that, of course, as a girl, because my mother being abundant, when I came to other people, they said, "No, it's 5 o'clock. You have to go home."
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
thought, well, I'm not used to that because everybody can sit on the table, and I think a lot of Caribbean people recognize them when they
Yeah.
come to the Netherlands. So this is quite, a strange experience. But being abundant is part of me. And this is, you can translate abundance also in being generous, being polite when people get unpolite, being friendly when people are unfriendly, or just swallow things you would say back if somebody is negative to you, and try to turn around the situation of the conversation into a nice, comfortable setting. So diplomacy, being friendly, being warm, being real, being authentic, being you, being not with a distance from people, but try to be the sister of every person that you meet on the street, the sister, the mother, um, the cousin,
Yeah.
And this is what I think I should bring, and this positivity, light, friendliness, and this is the abundance that is, connected to me. This is how I see it, of course, and everybody else can, of course, give a different definition to it. So, and how to deal with it? Well, I create. Still, I have the ability, the chance, and I'm very grateful for that. As I was trained also as communications advisor and manager, and also I create events, so I can create beautiful things for other people. I'm a facilitator. I facilitate beautiful moments for people. I also still do weddings, and I also do storytelling for people. I give speeches, so I try to motivate, I try to stimulate, and to give out the light that I, have in me, because it's a natural thing to do. And to get in peace and in harmony with yourself. The more you get in peace and in harmony with yourself, emptying your thoughts, and don't judge about others, because this energy is negative. Just don't judge. Just only uh,
Yeah. Embrace and love.
yes, embrace, but also just watch and don't judge. This is no energy. This is no
Yeah.
negative energy. Just live in a certain stage of a higher frequency on a certain
Yeah.
point. The more you do that, then this is what abundance is for me. Self-love, because you have to love yourself first before you can appreciate yourself. Also, before you can appreciate others, embrace others. Also, embrace yourself first,
Yeah.
because you were also here brought as a with a mission. And well, you can also say, okay, I like you. When I look into the mirror, I think you're a good person. Like, you can look yourself into the eyes. You're an honest person. You try to be pure. You try to be honest, and you try to bring better things to your environment. and just, tap somebody on his shoulder, like, how are you today? This brings positive energy everywhere.
And I assume you're talking, of course, to men and women.
Yes. Oh, yes, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes. Yes,
everyone.
of
Everyone
course.
is welcome in
Yes.
extending a hand.
Yeah. We need both energies, eh? But we
Yeah,
are in a stage right now, that the divine feminine energies especially need to wake up, because the energy of males are much stronger, and they have been so strong all these ages. But now the divine feminine energy needs to come up, and it needs to be balanced. And then we can also, bring more balance into our environment, the world. And I think and I believe that this is really coming up right now. There's a softer energy coming in
yeah.
uh, to the atmosphere right now.
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, this is something that, of course, for Women's Federation is also key. We want to bring up the divine feminine into the talk. Um, I have one more question, because you talked about meditation, and you talked about loving oneself through putting away all the thoughts and everything that is happening. With our minds constantly being occupied with like social media, like bombarding information constantly everywhere, and actually a big ambiguity in life, because nowadays you go and talk to someone, you're not sure if the other person under, has your same level of understanding of what is good and what is bad. And this is something that I think everyone is struggling with. There's such an ambiguity that there always seems to be that gray area that nobody knows, is it okay or not? So what practices or what perspectives do you think are helpful for us to reconnect with that source that you mentioned before, without necessarily being stuff like for example, meditation? I'm a mom, and I feel like I have 0 moments to meditate. I mean, I pray, I do that kind of things, but meditation is maybe something I cannot relate to so much. But what else can you recommend in these moments in which everything seems to be bombarded of stuff happening here and there all the time?
Well, thank you for that question. And I think it's a very, very good one, and a very essential one, because I have many practices to realize that stage. But first of all, you have to realize that you are not the thoughts that you have right now in your head, because they are opposed on you. You read the media, the social media, the television, the radio, they all bring influence and thoughts into your environment. It's very active in your head. When you hear the radio, everything has happened. So what you do is creating awareness that that part should be shut out. So you can just put on the television, like you have all YouTube. I think you have YouTube at home, the channel that
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can
yeah, yeah.
bring
Sorry,
videos.
yeah.
What you can do is put on a YouTube with 432 hertz. This is a healing frequency. So you have all these sounds with music in it, with birds and everything. You have 111. This is frequency, God's frequency. Yes, exactly. That's the healing frequency. Exactly. You have more frequencies. You have 777. You have more of these frequencies. For 888 is abundance. You have all these frequencies. Just shut your radio off, and shut your television off. Take some sage, or Palo Santo wood, burn it through your house and clean all the energies in your house. Open the windows, clean your house also in front, and then listen to these frequencies. You have all beautiful YouTubes and listen to a sound that attracts you, but take the real frequencies of the earth. 432 is of the frequency, original frequency of the earth. And it's not here anymore because they have enlarged the frequency worldwide to 440 hertz. Mm-hmm. This is an unnatural frequency.
440 is unnatural.
It's unnatural. Okay. They have enlarged it. But okay. Mozart used to make music in the original 432 hertz. Okay. So we have these old musicians, classical musicians, who made music out of this frequency. So when you put this in your house, the frequency, it also will give peace to your mind. Mm. And then when you go to meditate, you close your eyes. And then you take very, not fast, but very slow, like 3 times deep, deep breath. You just take in clean air and you blow everything out, all the dirtiness, all the negativity out of your body. This is what you do. Clean yourself. Take in fresh air. And then breathe it out again. And do this 3 times. Yeah. Or even more times. And keep your eyes closed. And then you're going to clean up your head. And then you just visualize that you just take a brush and take all the negative thoughts, all the negative memories. You just visualize that you just take them out of your mind, of your body, everything. And then you can say, you do this until your head is empty. Okay. And quiet. And then you can say the mantra, I forget, I forgive. And I'm going to release all the heaviness, all the negativity in my life now. This is what you do 3 times. After you do that, you're going to visualize that it's empty, clean, and pure and light in your head. And then you're going to feel luck, happiness, love, and you fill yourself with a golden light. I can send the mantras later on. And then you go into your body, you go to your heart, and you feel gratefulness for everything that was given to you in life through Spirit, God, Allah, I don't know. You just feel greatness. You feel grateful. And then you go to your source and your soul, and you feel a warm feeling of peace, love, and happiness. And then you create from this feeling all beautiful golden stars of luck, love, and fill yourself there completely with, from your head to your toes. And then you can just connect yourself with the light of all the people around you who are maybe also meditating. Just you connect your light with others, because every person carries this light in him or in her. And then you can just throw all the stars, still with your all eyes closed, of course. You throw them over your group of people. You throw them over your city. And you throw them over your continent. And then you throw them over the world. Envision a world with a golden light, with stars filled of light, love, friendliness, peace. And see a world in front of you with a golden glow. with stars on it of light, love, and peace. And when you envision this, and you have envisioned this, you have done these steps, you can come back very easy. You can open your eyes. And this is a practice in how you can just clean your mind. Be aware of everything that is attacking your mind. Just clean it. Make your head empty. Make your energy clean. Enlarge your light. And spread this light to others. Be friendly. And this is the power, and this is who we are. And this is just a little practice. There are many, many more of these practices. And then you will feel that everything that you need, the more clearer you get, everything will come for you. Everything that you need will be there. It's synchronicity. If you are opening your mind, the things that you desire will come like this. And this is what you attract through the universe. So these are ways to get to inner peace.
That's amazing. Thank you so much. I think everybody has a little bit of homework to do, I think. Just doing a little bit of healing frequency as well as meditating,
Yes.
and really envision that we are able to achieve world peace. But we need to start with ourselves. And this is the most important part. And I think the part that we are all lacking, because we tend to give too much, and sometimes we don't think about, okay, where am I standing, where is my mind at, am I focusing on the right things, and that constant let's say questioning of yourself, like you mentioned before also, that you're constantly questioning yourself. I think that's also healthy, because it brings us little by little to really a self that is completely clear, to receive also the good stuff. So thank you so much, Catharina. It was very helpful, at least for me. I don't know for the rest. I don't know if everybody, I don't know if anybody has a question or still wants to give, wants to say something. That's also okay. Mitty, I don't know if you...
Yeah, I would like to say thank you so much, Catharina. It was so wonderful to hear. And I could see that you're kind of very driven by your early days of your faith, and it's kind of manifests in your work.
Yes.
And also the challenges that you face and the ministry work that you've been doing. I can feel it through you. It's kind of embedded in you. And that's why it somehow spills out naturally, in your conversations. Yeah, we're also very firm believers that peace starts within myself. And first of all, we have to resolve our own mind and body unity, make sure that we are aligned with what with our higher selves, and then also at the same time, practice these good character education traits in ourselves to live for the sake of others, to have self-denial and sacrifice. And then, we can spill that over into our neighborhood and also into our communities and societies. And this, I think, is the only way we can really find real true peace, in a sense. There's a lot of conflict in the world because people can't find that inner peace in themselves, and they take it into the boardrooms, make wrong decisions in the policies and things like that, and it kind of affects the wider community, because someone's made a wrong decision. So yeah, thank you so much for sharing. I was very I'm sure you're so proud of your grandfather for, working in the United Nations. I'm not sure which area he worked in, but the fact that he worked with all the, sorry, which one was it?
Finance.
With violence.
Finance.
Oh, finance. Okay.
Yes.
Very important.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you so much. I'm sure others have some questions. I don't know if Marcia wants to say something, or I think everyone can unmute themselves now. We can have an open discussion. Yeah.
Well, I would like to thank Catharina for going through your journey. And well, I started to feel peaceful here in my side. And
Thank you.
I felt you have had experience, and you can definitely convey that experience to others. That's what I felt for myself. And I want to thank you for doing that. And I feel we are together in this effort, working together for peace. And we know it needs to start with me. We know that we cannot convey something that we are not. It needs to start with us. So thank you so much. Really, I enjoy listening to you.
Thank you so much. I was very honored to be here today. I loved it very much.
Thank you. And I will enjoy meeting you sometime.
Yes, yes. That would be very nice. Thank you. Looking forward to that.
Thank you.
Great. Miti, do you want to oh, what is your relationship with Pakistan? We get the question.
Well, in my way of, or in my search for peace and the question, why can't there be peace? I was fascinated by the coming up of the social media. So I directly connected with many people all over the world. And I connected also, in particular, with people from war zones, because I was thinking, what are you guys doing there? And I wanted to speak to them. And this was a perfect way to make contact with people in other continents, in other lands. And I got people from India and, of course, Pakistan, Israel, Palestine, all these people I have in my networks. And I got discussion with them, like, what is happening there? What is your problem? Why can't you just live in peace? We have all kinds of people here living in the Netherlands from everywhere. So we have peace. Why? So this was, it was a long time ago when I was questioning that. And I just got contact with them, and also with Pakistan, but also Jamaica is a melting pot. The motto of Jamaica is out of many one people. So my foreparents also come from India, Pakistan, I think this area somewhere, but also from Ghana, Africa, but also from Cuba, Panama, Scotland, Spain, France, and the Netherlands. So I'm really having influences from all over the world in my DNA, I will say. And well, from my social networks came the question if they wanted to appoint me in honor as their international peace leader. So I said, well, thank you. I would love that. And well, so it went. And this is the connection that I have with Pakistan.
Very good.
Really an example of searching for your own path. And that's really amazing. I mean, not a lot of people, I mean, I know I have a terrible fear of social media and that I'm going to get in touch with someone I'm not supposed to and just, or like I have this fear. So I think it's amazing how your power of networking and how networking is really important if you want to build your own path.
It was just fantastic, I found. It was a beautiful way to connect internationally with other people from the world. I mean, otherwise you had to travel. Travel was so expensive. And now you can phone all over the world. You can just, with WhatsApp, you can just, video calls. It's fantastic. It's amazing. And you just, in this, like we do right now, this is also a form of social media, of course. Um, um, like it's like it's also spiritual. It can be very spiritual because again, when you look for people, I have the most wonderful people. I met the most wonderful people worldwide through social media because we were all driven to meet each other because we all had the same goal, just to end wars. So I met people that I would normally never meet through social media. I think it's amazing. It's just the way how you want to use it. You can also put on the channels that you want to have information from. So you can just steer it the way you want to use it. So in that way, you can just shut out the negativity again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. I mean, I think we don't really yet know how to use all the tools that we have at our disposal.
Exactly.
I think the society has grown so exponentially throughout so little years, let's say, that we just don't know what to do with all of it. And now with the rise of AI, it's really showing how much we lack the knowledge to be able to manage and handle these things in a positive way, in a way that actually brings us abundance and good energy and good vibrations with the use of these tools. So I hope we can also learn to do that, and that's so important. But yeah, it's a topic that I think we need to have a whole other meeting about, because it's really so much. Miti, sorry, you wanted to join in? Because you unmuted, so I thought maybe
I'm always unmuting and muting myself.
Yeah.
No, I've just always got just comments to make that. Yeah, it's true what Catharina was saying, that there's so much we can explore together. There's so many commonalities as well, isn't there? Yeah. And social media can be an amazing tool if it's used in the right, appropriate way. But if it's in like immature hands, like children, like there's a law now coming out here in the UK that under 16s are not allowed to go onto the social media because it can be misused or to affect the children's concentration when their brains are still developing and forming. So it has to be used in its rightful way.
Yeah,
that's true.
Agree.
Yeah.
Better to read books.
Yeah, and I think it's not just the UK. I think Australia was the one that started it. I'm not sure how it is in the Netherlands, if that law is coming over there or not. Or I believe France is also doing something similar. So I think we realize over the years that how social media has distracted or really disturbed our children, in a great way. It's not so much, it's because there's no kind of regulations, and children can go onto any website, which is harmful for them.
Yeah.
So if there's more stricter regulations, even if you have parental control, there is always a way, that the wrong influence can come into that. And having, there's computers or iPhones, you can do so much, or, mobile phones these days. So there's a lot of work for us to be done, actually. Yeah.
And so, Catharina, in case anybody here would like to get in touch with you, or would like to have more information about, like, where are you giving a lecture, or if you're giving something, is there anywhere or any information we can provide to contact you, or any place that
you can give my email address. No problem. Yeah.
Okay, so afterwards we can send a little bit more information. Also, would love to have your mantras and your
I can send it. I can send it over.
meditation. I think we can send that Miti together with the recording, right?
Sure.
Yeah, that would be great. Okay, I think we're ready, we're done, and we're happy. I think everyone has the good mental state. At least it has helped me so much. You have no idea, because I am coming now to a house with 3 children, so I really needed this. I really needed to hear this. So I can get also the revolutions a little bit down and the frequency a little bit lower, because I was like up here. So thank you so much, Catharina, and I hope everybody received a little message from this. Even if it was a little part of it or the whole talk, I hope everybody got excited about something and looking forward to practice something. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, Miti, and everyone that has helped and to make this happen, and for contacting you as well. I think that was great. And yeah, we hope to see you in the next HerStory event.
Absolutely. And thank you, Ellie, for moderating so nicely and wonderfully and sharing your stories as well. Thank you. Yeah. Have a nice evening, everybody.
Thank you. Nice evening, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.